Welcome to Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup. I'm your host, Jason Bland, and sadly, no guest tonight. We were supposed to have Christopher Jordan from Curious Realm. He's the host of Curious Realm. We're going to reschedule, but he's down the road. He is in a place that does not have a great cell phone, and obviously he's not going to work for video or audio. We tried. It looked good video. We had absolutely no audio, no matter what he tried. So we'll reschedule with him because I definitely want to talk to him, especially about like binaural beats, the Vanna syndrome, paranormal, all kinds of subjects we can get into with that guest. So it will be some World Wide Web of Weird tonight. Of course, as always, there's always weird and some open lines, but a shorter show because I didn't plan on this or have these things happen. But we do have a guest scheduled for next week. Hopefully no problems with that, and we will get Christopher Jordan rescheduled. And I hear Heather Wade is on talking. We were listening a little bit before the show, so that was nice. Very nice to hear her voice again. Such a great voice. So it's awesome. I don't blame you if you're over there listening to her. It's all right. But we got weird stories to get to, and my coyote experience this morning, I guess I'm going to get into because Christina Lantis, thank you, listener out there, said I should look into the symbolism of seeing a coyote like I did this morning. She was not wrong. There's a lot in that, so we'll get into that and open phone lines, talk a little bit. So let's get into the weird. Let's go ahead and roll into the show. Welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup. As I said before, I'm your host, Jason Bland. Tonight's guest had to cancel, so Christopher Jordan, we will get you rescheduled. Looking forward to that. We'll find a day. We'll find a Sunday. I'm trying to get better guests booked. Christopher Jordan would be one of those, and we're working on it. Trying to get people next Sunday is Carmen. We're gonna have Carmen Turner Schott on again, astrologer. We talked about the 12th houses or signs or whatever. I'm horrible at astrology, but interested, fascinated. This one's good. I think her next book is really about past lives and how you can see it through astrology. So interested next Sunday, we'll be having her on. But tonight, open lines, World Wide Web Weird. I think I have some extra articles I didn't put into the original World Wide Web Weird. We'll just continue on with that. And my weird spiritual coyote story this morning. Yeah, we'll get into that. Joining me as always is my beautiful co-host, Jamie D. How you doing tonight, Jamie?
Doing well, thank you.
Glad to have you here. Hopefully, hopefully we'll have Rob here. He's trying to make it here. He's running late, and it's it's Mercury in retrograde, right? Is that what's going on tonight? Is it totally, and like a pink moon and totally. all the things. Heather Wade's back. we were sitting here listening to Heather on the. Good time for her to test when Mercury's retrograde. No, she sounded awesome, so that's awesome. We got a lot of weird to get to, so let's go ahead and roll into the World Wide Web of Weird. find on the World Wide Web weird. I've seen over and over. Facebook has to put it in my feed. Is the Sao Paulo plane crash just falling from the sky? Every time I see that video, I feel my stomach drop. Well, recently we've had a couple stories, like the pastor predicted the Trump assassination, supposedly pretty close, and other psychic predictions over the 9 years we've done this show. Well, this one, supposedly a Brazilian psychic predicted the Sao Paulo plane crash. For those listening on the Paranormal Soup radio network on the Talkstream Live Paranormal Radio app, we are a webcast stream out live to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, but I'll narrate as best as possible if you just want to listen. Speaking of, I need to get the share screen up. Rob was trying. He was trying to get here. He might still join us, let's hope. But I will share screen for now. All right. Yeah, do you see the share screen, Jamie?
Yep.
Okay. Brazilian psychic. This is original article from the Mirror. I got the. I think I got Tim Bindle's Coast to Coast article, shorter. Brazilian psychic predicted Sao Paulo plane crash in chilling video on one day before. Celebrity psychic in Brazil has raised eyebrows after she seemingly predicted the tragic Sao Paulo plane crash that took the lives of 62 people. The eerie prognostication reportedly occurred last Thursday as Chilean Grazik was hosting a live stream on Instagram where she has a staggering 15 million followers. During the presentation, she cautioned viewers in Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, to start praying. The self-proclaimed psychic went on to share the now shocking revelation that I see a plane falling these days with many people on board. Alaska Grazik provided no additional details surrounding the predicted event, though she mused that it is as if God's wanting to show something like, look, you see, the following day the psychic's prediction came to fruition when an airliner carrying 62 people tragically plunged from the sky near the city of Sao Paulo. As one might imagine, Gazik's chilling accurate forecast garnered considerable attention in Brazil when her fans recalled that particular portion of the previous day's live stream. While the celebrity psychic may be due some kind of macabre credit for the plane crash predictions, it is worth noting that she's previously forecast an array of disasters that never came to pass, including a tsunami that would swallow Rio de Janeiro. As such, skeptics will likely say that Gazera merely happened to hit upon the tragic prognostication in the process of foreseeing all manner of things that might someday occur. Yeah. Or she gets things wrong, but at the same time, it's not just like, oh, she's throwing things out there that might occur, that they're trying, and they are going to tap into things that might occur.
One thing I did think about this too was, the doctors had canceled their flights like right before.
Yeah.
I wondered if she had like some sort of also inside news, and because she has such a big platform, she was able to warn people kind of, or tell them. I couldn't really get that part to the way out because she has like a 15 million person following. Yeah. She's not just some.
Well, it's interesting in plane crashes, the stories and the things they've shown where people have canceled their flights. Just the bad feelings or whatever, and the planes crashed. That has happened. At 9/11, there's stories of that. People who were going to get beyond those planes that didn't.
And different clips I saw of the plane falling. People, and I don't know how true this is because I'm not an airplane expert, but they were saying that the way it was spinning as it went down is really odd for that. I thought
I'm not an expert, right? I'm not an expert, but the whole thing doesn't. It's 62 people died. Like I said, when you see that video, when you see that video, my the first time I saw it, and every time I see it, my stomach just drops. It's just a horrible feeling.
They got the black box, and I think part of it they said something about not losing power or not having enough for the tail or something they needed. And I was answering, so I don't know if you read it in this one, but these were cancer doctors, and supposedly
I've seen the conspiracy theory on it that all these cancer doctors
were cancer doctors, and that possibly you know.
Well, it was a Boeing plane, and we'll have more on that with the astronauts later in the show.
Oh, with the astronauts?
Stranded astronauts. We're going to get into that in a little bit, yeah. Let's move on. Does that let me know? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, on to some black magic rituals. Black magic mystery death on Costa Beach. Man collapses and dies after decapitating half a dozen hens during satanic ritual. 65-year-old man has been found dead on the beach in Spain after conducting some sort of strange ritual. Peculiar and disturbing case saw the body of a man being found behind some rocks on La Fosca Beach, I probably butchered that, to the north of Costa Brava resort of Palamos near Girona, Spain, this week. In a bizarre twist, he was found surrounded by a circle of dead hens that he had seemingly decapitated as part of some form of black magic ritual. His wife, with whom he had rowed prior R-O-W-E-D, prior to the incident, had raised the alarm after she found him unconscious on the ground at around 5 a.m. in the morning. Police investigating the case believe that the man may have died from a reaction to a certain substance he had taken prior to conducting the ritual. They are not, we got to play that. Drugs are bad. They are not, however, currently treating his death as a crime. His family will also not be held accountable for the animals he slaughtered. True, the meaning and purpose of the ritual he was conducting, however, remains unclear. Again. Drugs are bad, okay. And black magic is bad, okay. I don't know. Black, you may do some magic if you throw, put the black, dark, evil magic. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to do it. But you end up dead on a beach surrounded by a bunch of chickens. All right, let's move on.
You're not going to have a good time.
You're not going to have a good time. All right. Speaking of Boeing earlier, we continue to cover this story, and it just does not get any better. They went to space for 8 days. Now they could be stuck until 2025. And here's the Unexplained Mysteries article, a little bit shorter. When Barry Wilmore and Sunita Williams launched aboard Boeing's Starliner spacecraft on its Butte cruise mission back in June, they expected to remain aboard for the International Space Station to around 8 days before returning to Earth. As things stand, however, a plethora of technical issues with the vehicle has prevented them from leaving, and it doesn't look as though they will be getting home anytime soon. These issues include leaks in the propulsion system, and faulty thrusters mean that the Starliner spacecraft may not be entirely safe for astronauts to return in. Really? That's made by Boeing. It should be totally fine, right? While proceeding with the return flight, it's still potentially on the cards. If NASA thinks it would be too dangerous, then Wilmore and Williams will likely have to wait for an alternative option. Our prime option is to return Butch and Sonny on the Starliner, said Steve Stitch, manager. I don't think they want to go back on that Starliner. Would you? No, I'll wait up here and be Major Tom.
Elon has offered to send a rocket. Now, why is their lives so unimportant that they're just like, oh, let's just wait and hope that this equipment's we're going to have, confidence in the equipment working all of a sudden. It's Boeing, for God's sakes. If there's a chance to rescue them now, it's got to be worth more than whatever data they're collecting the longer they're sitting there waiting.
And honestly, they're killing them up there. Their bone density is lessening every day they're up there. Their vascular system's getting weaker. Their muscles are getting weaker. They did not plan on this, these poor people.
And they've known about this a long time.
And for the people that say they fake them going up into space all the time, I don't know. Why would they fake this? What's the purpose? I think they are stuck up there because some dumbass senator or somebody involved that helps with the funding for NASA got this contract for Boeing. They won't let Elon get up there because they want Boeing to keep their contract. I think we should be reflecting on all contracts with Boeing, especially when it comes to space. Can't even keep a plane in the air.
I just posted about this tonight, a Time article, and it's like Elon has the money. If he's willing, we have the money to do this. If there's a way that it's possible for him to go up and rescue them, why wouldn't we do that? These are people's lives.
Yeah. Not that I trust everything that Elon's got going on over at SpaceX either.
And that's what I was saying too. If this is that and blah, blah,
if I was them, I'd be like, do you want to trip back on that Boeing piece of crap that's leaking all over the place, or you want to give your shot with Elon? I'd be like, I'll get my shot with Elon. I'll give my shot with Elon. I'll do it. I don't want to go back down on that thing. I mean, their track record this year is awful. They use dish soap as lubricant. Point. Yeah, I'll give Elon a chance. Or maybe we try to work things out with the Russians. I don't know. International diplomacy would be great. And this we could use some peace right now and cooperation, and let's get these people home. But hey, no, we can't do that. We got to make sure Boeing keeps their contracts.
It's got to be.
All right, let's move on.
I couldn't figure out why they would do this.
But we're going to go to Mars, right? We're going to go to Mars. That everybody's right. We're going to go to Mars. Reservoir liquid water found deep in Martian rocks. This newest article. Second significant discovery on Mars within space of this month, a chemical reaction in rock indicated alien life. Scientists have revealed that there is more than likely a reservoir of liquid water situated deep beneath the planet's surface. Findings come courtesy of data collected by NASA's InSight lander, which landed on Mars in 2018. The probe was equipped with a seismometer, which recorded seismic activity over several years, helping scientists build up pictures of what might be deep beneath the surface. So they're talking, the water is great. Yeah, we're going to need that if we go to Mars. We're never going to Mars, man. We can't get 2 astronauts, back home. Do you think we're going to Mars? They're talking 2025.
It would be a one-way trip, and initially the first so many times.
I don't know if the one-way trip's going to be even a trip to get them there. I don't think anybody's going to even get there. Definitely one-way trip, all right.
Are the Chinese making the slingshot, or is that to the moon?
I don't know anymore. I don't see us even going to the moon anymore.
No.
Definitely not. NASA's a wreck. We have private industry can get us there, I'm sure, a lot better. But not that I have faith in SpaceX or Virgin Atlantic or any of these other guys with their penis rockets. But in the same sense, bureaucracy gets contracts that aren't deserved to companies like Boeing, who do crap work and strand our astronauts in space. We're not all the beautiful water where they find in Mars. They can tell us the life there. We can go, and we're not going. No. I have very serious doubts. Keep telling us there's life on Mars or all the spectacular. We're not going. Not anytime soon.
No.
And honestly, we shouldn't be. We got too many problems right now in this country and in the world. We need to fix. I would love. You're talking to the guy as a little kid that is like, I want to be an astronaut. I want to go. See us go to Mars. I am all about space exploration. But yeah, no. I don't want to. Why waste somebody's life to go up there? They might not even make it there because they flew on some Boeing piece of crap up there, or SpaceX, or Virgin Atlantic, or whatever, or somebody's penis rocket. Speaking of penis rockets and Elon Musk. Next up. Segue and generally useful humanoid robots coming next year, says Musk. Steve Branford and Prometheus Caleb Soley, Elon Musk's recent announcement on Twitter that Tesla will have genuinely useful humanoid robots in low production for Tesla's internal use next year suggests that the robots that have physical human-like characteristics and provide generally useful functions might be with us soon. Where is it? Mm-hmm.
And you know how him and Bezos and all them want the flying humanoids by like 20 whatever to come fly down from Mars and visit Earth and their monument in the mountain.
Oh, I don't have it anymore. He said, "Where they took our jobs?" Soundbite go. That's like crucial. Aw.
I was sure you were gonna. I
was, and it's like missing from my feed. Took our jobs. I can do the sound. Tesla's Optimus robot is just one of several emerging humanoid robots joining the likes of Boston Dynamics' Atlas Figure A1's Figure 01, Sanctuary AI's Phoenix, and many others that usually take the form of bipedal platform that is variously capable of walking and sometimes jumping, along with other athletic feats. On top of this platform, a pair of robot arms and hands may be mounted that are capable of manipulating objects with varying degrees of dexterity and testicity. I can't say. Behind the eyes lies artificial intelligence, that's AI, tailored to planning navigation, recognizing objects, and carrying out tasks with these objects. The most commonly envisioned uses of such robots are factories carrying out took our jobs, carrying out repetitious, dirty, dull, and dangerous tasks, and working alongside humans collaboratively, carrying a ladder together, for example. Basically, when people have always talked about they want to depopulate us, get rid of us, but there's a truth. I believe there is truth, but they can't do it until they replace us with robots. So when the robots start take our jibs, that's when we need to worry about monkeypox and all that other stuff.
Or South Park, remember? Awkward. And he pulls out the guns and shoots the audience down.
Yeah, exactly. So
he replaced all the comedians.
I'm not mad at Elon for making Optimus or any of the others. I am a big sci-fi geek. I'd be building robots if I had the technology to know how. I love robots. Like my dad, when my mom first started dating he's my stepdad, but he's really my dad. When she first started dating him, one of her selling lines to me was he has robots. That was like, oh, I'm sold. Marry him, please. Well, he did. He had robots. I mean, to a geek kid like me, there's no other selling plan. He has robots. He's awesome.
It's like your eyes are like this. Like, what?
When I was a kid, my favorite movies was Terminator, just like Kim Jong-un. He loved Terminator. But doesn't mean, I thought we should build, killer robots, which they are doing. They're doing. Russia's up, and China have done it openly. Moving on. Optimus looks the scariest of all of them, though. I'll tell you that.
It really does.
It looks like something that something on iRobot. That black soulless faceplate. Imagine that as it chokes you to death.
Wait till they put that weird pink silly putty looking thing with the cow eyeballs stuck in it.
Yeah, the artificial skin we showed. Yeah,
it's got this little pink pinky face. Smiles at you.
What's wrong, Dave?
I'm sorry,
smiles
Dave.
at you.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
As it says that to you, as it strangles you, with its face melting, or its soulless black face shield, as it strangles you,
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
At least Al was just like a little light bulb on a wall. Imagine give that thing some arms, it would have strangled the whole crew. That's a lot easier than trying to push you people out of airlocks. All right, moving on. All right, on to the last two UFO stuff going on, because there's a lot. Video captures airline. I don't have the video. It's really what you see here in this picture, and it's a long video. But they see this light out there. Video captures airline pilots encounter with UFO during flight. The incident, which was filmed from the cockpit of a Boeing 747. The aliens are up there going, how is that thing still in the air? During a routine flight from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria, left both pilots of the airliner scratching their heads. It had only been around 30 minutes since the plane had taken off when they noticed a strange, extremely bright object moving around freely in the night sky outside the plane. This is my experience of seeing something strange, or a UFO, Captain Rudd Van Pagnerman, who uploaded the video footage to his YouTube channel. And on his channel, that's what it is. It's just he records himself on his flights. And it's really cool, actually. If you enjoy aviation and all that, I actually watched a lot of the video just to see the whole flight process and everything. And, him and his co-pilot are sitting up there going, you can hear him looking out. Like I said, one place we're at, Jason Bland does not want to see UFOs while I'm on a plane. What we see is still a mystery. Before that, we thought it was a light plane, but it wasn't on our radar. We thought maybe it was a star, but the stars didn't move. The UFO light shone for a long time and moved. Fortunately, the flight continued without incident, but the encounter still remains unexplained. You can go watch this YouTube video. If you go to, it's UFO Intercept Captain. I don't have the UFO channel, darn it. Mail Online has the article, so it doesn't explain mysteries with a link to the guy's video. But, it's literally, like you see in this picture, just a light out there. And then I had my friend Dan. You've heard him call in. Him and his wife had a UFO experience, and as they're sending me, he's sending me the stuff about.
Though.
Huh?
This did split into two. The article you have up.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were two lights.
2 lights? I only saw the one in the video, but I went on for a while.
Because I had the whole thing, and so all of a sudden it split into 2 and it started dancing, and then the guy was trying to debunk it and everything.
Yeah, when it splits into 2, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know how you debunk that. There ain't no aircraft up there like that doing that.
Well, they said it's a UFO. Yeah, that's what he said. We see them all the time.
I've always been fascinated by when they split like that. We almost got to go to commercial break here. So the last story, though, is breaking in a sense, is Southern California. Massive amounts of UFO sightings, like massives. I don't have videos tonight or anything of any of it, but there's a ton of videos. Lots of people have been spotting them. UFO sighting in California. Locals claiming 6 flying saucers hovering in the sky in Palmdale and Lancaster trigger aliens are coming rumors.
We've been having
there's sightings all over.
Fires over there too right now. Huge force. It was arson. A guy burned a truck down, a burning truck into a ravine and started the ridge fire. I think it is.
Dan calls in and said apparently in the morning him and his wife, it was 9 a.m. were taking the dogs out and spotted things casually cruising across the sky with 2 winglets on the back being back of the craft. She claimed it made it sound like a prop plane and jet mixed together, not exactly, but similar. So she saw something that could be like, one of the things people are theorizing that what they're seeing is that this was by which Air Force base, that they're doing some kind of testing or whatever. I don't know, but there's a ton of ring camera footage. Lots of people might have more of that next week on the Weird Wednesdays. I get time to kind of go through the videos and stuff that are going out there, but there's a lot. And is something coming? Is that it? Is it alien invasion? Project Blue Beam? I don't know. That's it for the World Wide Web Weird Kinda. We're going to continue on. We're going to talk about my weird coyote experience too when I come back from this commercial break. But we are going to go to break. It's a shorter show tonight. Our guest was supposed to be Christopher Jordan. He had technical problems, was not able to make it. We'll get him rescheduled. So we're going to do some more I think I have some extra weird stories maybe. And we're going to open the phone lines. You guys can call in. But it will be a short show tonight when we come back from the short commercial break.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do Voices from Beyond, the Cold Case Files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition, bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Of the second kind, physical evidence of a UFO. Close encounters of the third kind, contact. From Steven Spielberg, the director of Jaws, comes one of the most ambitious and unusual films ever made. And what you will see has never been seen before. It's a cosmic mystery crossing what many scientists believe will be the next threshold of human experience. It is called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It begins in an Indiana town and leads to one inescapable conclusion. we are not alone. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Certificate A, now showing at the Odeon, Leicester Square.
The international chart-topping, Haunted Horror of Haverfordwest has been described as terrifyingly real, a must-read, shocking and chilling brilliance, genuinely worrying, utterly frightening. Don't read before bed. Described as one of the spookiest writers out there, best-selling author G.L. Davies presents Haunted Horror of Haverfordwest, the true paranormal account that is shocking the world. Dare you enter? Dare you read? Haunted Horror of Haverfordwest is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, and wherever books are sold. Pray you never have to live there.
This is the sound of a space clock aboard a U.S. satellite 180 miles above the Earth. No one winds up this timepiece. It's powered by a tiny battery, a battery that delivers power for years without replacement. Now the same type of battery, the Duracell battery, can bring new reliability and long life to your battery-operated equipment. Radios, cameras, toys, all run far longer. Duracell batteries, the long-distance power cells, outlast any ordinary battery. The same type of battery that keeps space clocks running for years can bring long life to anything powered by batteries. Dura, as in durable. Cell, as in power cell. The Duracell battery, made by Mallory.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from Talkstream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe, 5 by 5.
Tonight on Paranormal Soup, it's open line, shorter show. Our guest was supposed to be Christopher Jordan. We're going to have to reschedule. We had technical problems tonight, so we weren't able to bring him on the show, but we will get him back on at some point. I definitely want to get him on. He sounds like a fascinating guest. I got some extra stories tonight, maybe, and we'll see if anybody wants to call in. But like I said, shorter show when these things happen. But, you know, got a little more weird to get into, so let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, let me make sure. Let me put the phone lines up here on the banner. So 219-230-4444, 260-225-9419, Skype ID oojblandoo or jblandparanormalsoup. Those should be the ways to call in. Mercury's in retrograde. God knows. We'll see what happens and how long we go. All right, so, I want to say big shout out to my paranormal mama out there. Rhodey Speak sent me the shirt the other day. And it's got the green writing, so then it looks like the green ooze that's behind these for inside me now. To stay weird as I rub my boobs. It doesn't look like Rob made it back yet. He was waiting. He had to pick up his wife, sadly. We did not get him on tonight. I don't know if he'll join us at some point. And I don't know how long we're going to go. But this morning, I did have, let me get I'll put it up in a second. I had an interesting event this morning. I was driving into work on my usual route in, and it's a street where there's a funeral home there. It's on the way in. It's the older part of Michigan City where I live. And I come to a stop sign, and there's a coyote looking right at me, right in the middle of the street. So I pulled out my phone, recorded it, posted on Facebook. And it's a pretty sizable coyote. I've seen coyotes out here before, and they look pretty small, usually, or sickly. This one, not so much. It was pretty big. And
looking.
here, I'll show you. I'll pull it up, the video, for people that don't see my Facebook stuff. I notice they have like a professional page you can do now on Facebook or something like that. I don't know what that's about. Where you can have like more people see your stuff. Because I'm pretty much not accepting friend requests anymore. So yeah, this is the coyote. Do you see it, Jamie?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just going down the road. And I started driving. I had to drive down, after I started driving. And where did he turn off? Into the funeral home parking lot. Okay. And listener Christina Lantis says, ooh, there's a lot of deep spiritual meaning with... let me hide this. Get out of my way. Between sighting a coyote, like if you sight a coyote in the daytime, like there's a spiritual significance, which is, I kind of had that weird feeling, I will say. Like when I had this weird feeling when I saw the coyote, like it is some kind of message or significance. So when she said that, I should look it up. It's really interesting. So I did. I looked up a number of different articles. This one from Spiritual Arc, unveiling the spiritual meaning of seeing a coyote. Bracing change and personal growth. Okay. It says, have you ever crossed paths with a coyote and wondered about its spiritual significance? Picture this, you're not in nature and suddenly a coyote appears, as it did for me. What does it mean? How can the encounter hold deeper meaning for you in your life? Let me skip on to the key parts of it. Encountering a coyote may symbolize transformation, adaptability, and the need to embrace change fearlessly. Well, seeing a coyote can serve as a message for self-reflection, inner truth, balance, and humor in life. Responding to a coyote sighting spiritually involves self-reflection, journaling, meditation, seeking guidance, embracing change, honoring truths, finding balance, practicing adaptability, and staying curious. I'm very much always curious. And it's weird because I've been thinking about getting back into fiction writing, which has to revolve around some supernatural stuff and a funeral home. And this thing... When it went down the street, went into the funeral home, I always think about when I'm thinking about my story. That's on the streets called Roots Funeral Home. It just went right into its parking lot.
That specific home? Funeral home?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went into their parking lot. After I had to keep driving, that's when I lost sight of it. So maybe it is meeting. So thank you, Christina, for making me look into that. Because I did feel like it had some meaning, or it felt something. I don't know.
The universe right now is telling people to really follow their passions, work on their projects, listen to the universe, and look for these signs and things. You're supposed to get a lot of prosperity.
It's the biggest coyote I've ever seen in Michigan City, and I've only seen him a couple times.
That's a pretty good size.
Yeah. Last time I saw one was years ago. I was in a bank ATM, and it was out in the woods, but it looked so small and frail. This one, he seems to be eating all right. Watch out for your pets in Michigan City.
But whatever your gut...
Go ahead.
Whatever your gut instinct is telling you about that sighting is, probably what's up, what you should do about it.
Yes, the coyote, Christina. Thank you. Thank you for making me look, Christina. Like, change is coming. I fear change. No. Oh, that's a female, really. Look, you must have found a good food source. Well, yeah.
Like you're saying, pets.
Yeah,
I'm all in our park,
cat.
and I was chasing this little dog last night. You could tell he got out. I think, man, he shouldn't be in this park, little dog. You could barely see. He's older. Just got out and running around, having a good time. I couldn't catch him.
Oh.
I had to put the video on the next door site and hope.
Beginning of the summer, I had one of those dogs I went all over the neighborhood looking for. I could tell it was totally loose and on it, frail. You could see its ribs. I was trying to find. I never did find that dog. Phone lines are open. I don't know how much long we'll go. Let's see what other extra articles did I have tonight that I didn't cut out. Let's see. I don't remember. Really erase all these off of here. Let's see. What did I have? I had this ghost girl filmed in the Mexican cemetery, but I don't have the video ready, and I didn't think I could show the video anyways because I think it was like a copyrighted film, but it was on Coast to Coast. I don't know if you've seen it, Jamie. It was a ghost girl filmed in a Mexican cemetery. It was really interesting. I don't know if anybody's seen that one. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I could show that video. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can show that video either, though. Let me see what other articles I got. Let's see. Ancient hobbits were shorter than we thought, new study reveals. So they think little hobbit people that they found evidence they were shorter. Evidence of mysterious hobbits of Floris, as you say it, in the islands of Indonesia was first unearthed in the cave back in 2003. Discovery would go on to become a topic of much controversy and debate. Named Homo floresiensis, I totally butchered that. These small humanoids are now believed to be a previously undiscovered species of human which died out somewhere around 60,000 years ago. Previous estimates suggested these real-life hobbits were an average of 3 feet 2 inches tall, but now a new study has put towards the notion that they were actually even smaller than that. By examining newly found fossils, including teeth and partial upper and arm bones, scientists have been able to revise that figure down to about 2.4 inches. They're saying they were only 2.4 inches tall? Is that what that's saying?
That's what it sounds like.
That makes the bones the smallest ever reported for an adult individual. Oh, down by another 2.4 inches. So they're somewhere around under 2 feet.
Oh.
I get it. I say, because we're talking like the borrower size there. No, okay, I get it. They took 2.4 inches off the top of that. So there's under 2 feet tall, which is small. That's pretty small. I mean, there could be 60 or 80,000 years ago, these went extinct. And the thing is, this is just like Gigantopithecus. They've never found a Gigantopithecus skeletal remains because they are dust. All they could find are the molars and a little bit of a jawbone, I think, pieces of it, not the full thing. And from that, they extrapolate the size of the animal. They really have no other idea what the animal was. The only reason we know about the dinosaurs is they met the conditions of fossilization where they died, which is there's a lot of conditions that have to happen for that. So we don't, millions and millions and millions and millions, hundreds of millions of years of life that's existed and vanished from this earth that we have no idea ever was here. But are they still? You know, people talked about seeing little people for ages.
But then something just came out.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
The other day about human footprints along the sides of dinosaur prints where the strides were like 6 or 7 feet, like in between each like human stride.
Yeah.
Down in Texas.
Let's see, what else we got? What other weird stories we got? Oh, this one's an interesting one. A young boy survives unscathed after fall from 16th floor window.
Oh.
Four-year-old who hails from France not only survived the fall, but somehow avoided any serious injury. This is a miracle. The idea that anyone could survive unscathed after falling 43 meters from a high-rise window might sound ridiculous, yet that is exactly what happened in Arborsville, France, recently when a young boy plummeted from the 16th floor window on an apartment block on May 26. According to reports, the boy who suffers from autism seemingly panicked after accidentally locking himself in his own room. When his father was finally able to break down the door, he was greeted with a terrifying sight of an empty room and a window that was wide open. Imagine being that father. I can't. The worst, horrible feeling in the world. When his father was finally able to break, or looking down from the balcony, he could see his son lying on the ground below. Miraculously, however, by the time he had got down to the bottom floor, he found that his boy not only very much was alive, but seemingly none the worse for wear, despite such a huge fall. His parents quickly took him to a local hospital where he was kept for observation, but apart from a small scratch on his leg and some other minor injuries, he seemed to be totally fine. Within days, he was back to school as though nothing happened. He resumed a normal life. Everything's fine, said his mother. I was not a believer, but now I am. I read the whole article from Oddity Central's original article, and the autism, he freaked out. He had because he doesn't like confined spaces or whatever. He couldn't get out of the room. He was locked in there with 4 parents, and I think he said something along. I would love to know what happened, like to interview this boy, but it's hard with somebody. I don't know if he's nonverbal or what happened there. I mean, is it possible he climbed down and then fell a shorter distance because he wanted to get out? Obviously, he opened the window and jumped out, or he climbed out maybe. But 16 stories is a long ways down. Should have broken a bone at least, let alone, I don't know how he's alive.
That's pretty crazy.
Unless he Spider-Man'd it. That's what I'm wondering, if he Spider-Man'd it halfway down and then fell. Even halfway down can kill you. I mean, geez, 16 stories. Even 8 stories would kill you. It's a miracle this kid's alive.
Yeah, it's falling off like a roof. Hey, Todd. We got Todd in the house.
What else we got? There's other extra articles. Mystery behind 4,000-year-old tablets of doom has been solved. Tablets of doom! The tablets, which had remained a mystery since the discovery 100 years ago, date back to around 1200 BC and originate from Babylon city of Sippar, is what is now modern-day Iraq. It wasn't until researchers were able to use artificial intelligence. Oh, so now we got AI doing our archaeological work. That's great. Decipher the text on the tablet that a proper translation could finally be obtained. As it turns out, the tablets contain potents of doom based on celestial observations and our oldest known records of our lunar eclipse omens concerning the fate of the ancient Mesopotamians. And if an eclipse becomes obscured from its center all at once and clear all at once, a king will die. Destruction Elam, one of the predictions reads. An eclipse in the evening watch signifies pestilence. If eclipse is in the wrong way around, nothing will be spared. The deluge will occur everywhere. Imagine these people, they didn't have, they have people going around, fake news. It's just an eclipse. What is interesting is how the people of that time interpreted celestial events such as lunar eclipses quite negatively, associating them with the coming of a major disasters. Babylon astrology was an academic branch of divination founded on the belief that events in the sky were coded signs placed there by gods as warnings about the future prospects of those on Earth. Astrological observation was part of an elaborate method of protecting the king and regulating his behavior in conformity with the wishes of the gods. Well, it's very much like our mainstream media now. Doom sells or get your attention. Get your attention. If it's like, hey, the astrological eclipse means nothing, everything's fine, people are like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you say doom, everybody's like, what, doom? I think it worked back then as much as it works now.
The doom oarfish we caught, and now Mexico, the ancient pyramid collapses, signals bad omens of doom. Like, there was 3 or 4 doom stories alone in the past 2 days. But it is a trip that pyramid collapsed around the same time that the arches fell.
Yeah. Not good signs. I would doom. I don't know. I don't think I had any other extra articles. Anybody want to call in? Won't go too much longer. Yeah. Nope, that was it. I am trying to get better guests. I'm trying. Chris will be a great guest when we get him rescheduled. Carmen Turner Scott, right? Scott, say it right. Scott was a great guest. We had her on almost a year ago. About it was about the astrological signs that point to people who have psychic abilities and stuff like that. It was really interesting. Or like the 12th sign or something. I'm horrible at astrology, but I'm fascinated. And next week she's going to be talking about reincarnation with it, which I'm super fascinated with.
Yeah.
Reading comments and chats. Somebody's calling in. What do we got? I will call in. Please call in, Aziriana. Phone lines are open.
Yeah.
Should be open. Let me double check. Yeah, open. Come talk to us. It's not drink your coffee and discuss amongst yourselves right now. Even I am drinking my coffee. I shouldn't be. This is my last Sunday night. I get to like sleep in tomorrow because the kids go back to school on Tuesday. It's like, God damn it, I'm doing a show, guest or not, you know. But I guess I won't go late, you know, if I don't have callers.
Someone suggested maybe Zener cards if you wanted to bust those out
The Zener cards game.
Mm-hmm.
We can do a little bit of that.
Because psychic abilities are supposed to be heightened right now for the super blue moon.
I thought it was pinkish. I saw some of your picture. It looked pretty pink.
Full moon just means the second full moon in a month.
Here we go.
That's what.
Who do we got? All right. Who do we got on the line?
Hey, it's me, Aziriana.
Hey.
Said I'd call in.
Thank you. You were my only caller last time.
Well, you know. I love you guys too. Pardon me, I got a feisty kitten here, so
it's all right.
If I yell, it's not for you guys; it's to the kitten. Anyway, about the coyote that you crossed paths with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the babies, you know. So if they're out in the day, they're probably looking for food.
Yeah, probably.
You know?
That's what I thought when I saw it. Oh, I saw it was interesting though. Like I said, Christina got kind of researching this right before the show when I saw her comment about it. And it is a thing in Native American, a lot of the Native American tribes respected the Cody. It was considered part of the trickster spirit, but it was also like a sign of, it was also like if you saw one, it was like a spiritual message or a sign. So.
Oh yeah. No, I agree with that because, I mean, we have a lot of wildlife where I am, and some of the people that have posted that they've seen like the bobcats and bobcats, coyotes, and other such animals, that they like look at them and they're like feel like they are connecting with them, you know.
I felt like what I was saying when she commented that, it honestly did feel like I was, I'm one of those people. I think there are signs, and call me silly or superstitious or whatever, but I do believe in signs, especially from the spirit world with animals. I've seen it. It's evidence to me. Maybe it's just reaching for order in the universe or the spirit world touching us, but I believe in it. And I felt like that could be a sign. It meant something.
And the relevance of the funeral home with it.
Yeah, I am thinking about getting back into writing, and maybe that was the sign. I don't know, because it does talk about creativity, getting your creativity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always hear, like I said, I probably said it before. I have an owl that is nearby, and usually at night I hear it late at night, and it's it's an awesome sound,
Mm-hmm. And the coyote sounds, yeah.
Now where my family is, they have a pack of coyotes, and almost I think they have a schedule. No, they have a schedule, and they, for their feeding, their tracking, and when they're up in the area, you can hear them all, the adults and the babies, or kits, I guess, baby coyotes.
Yeah.
You can all hear them, making their sounds. It's kind of awesome, scary but awesome.
Well, where this coyote was in Michigan City, this is downtown Michigan City, so I was a little shocked to see it there. I mean, there's not a lot of woodland areas around here, but there's definitely probably a lot of scraps and food and stuff for it to find.
Where I used to live, there was a family of foxes that lived, that had dug a hole underneath the barn on the property. And they would come out at night, the babies, and you would see the, and you would see the adults too. But that, again, people are feeding animals. They put food out.
Yeah.
And
don't feed the coyotes, people.
You can't feed the coyotes or anything else,
Yeah.
And it does become dangerous for your pets,
Oh yeah,
which isn't good.
That's what I had somebody comment that those coyotes. I think it's Bill McPherson or somebody on my Facebook said that they can jump over 6 feet over a fence. And Liam had saw something weird in our yard, so today I showed him the coyote. He goes, "No, that wasn't it." So I don't know, but I was wondering at the time, did a coyote jump our fence? And now I have to worry about it. Now we have a dog again, with Kiki, our rescue. About one of these things getting there, and she's not a tiny dog. She's a French bulldog, a very muscular one, but I wouldn't want her to get attacked, by a coyote. But
you wouldn't want to lose a pet, because of that. They also have been mistaken for kind of like chupacabras, because the ones
with the
that
mange?
have, with the mange.
Yeah,
and they look unrecognizable, and you'd think that, it's really really a disease.
One of the things I've wondered too, because there's places we have like the old munitions place, Kingsbury, where there's a lot of wild dogs. If the wild dogs and the coyotes breed together at all, because there's been evidence of that happening. That there's now new breeds of dogs that bred with coyotes.
Yeah, we're having mixes.
I remember.
We're having the mixes.
Years ago. This is a number of years ago. We covered the elderly lady. I think there's actually 2 cases of it. There was 2 different cases of women being found in their bodies were definitely killed. They were killed or attacked by wild dogs or a canine of some kind.
Yeah. Well, if they're hungry enough and there's no food.
Yeah, I mean that's what this one's down the middle, running down the middle of the road, and no care at all. Wasn't scared of my car or me filming it. Obviously, you could see he was not, or she was not scared.
Yeah, well, again, you know this, but the more they become accustomed, because they're around us, and we're, depleting their habitat.
Yeah.
That they're kind of getting used to humans, seeing humans.
Yeah. We had a bear a few years ago. We had a bear from Michigan come down into close to Michigan City, come across from Michigan into Indiana, and they ended up putting the bear down because it was getting way too close to humans. It was getting way too comfortable to come into human areas, especially travel that far south. Then, which I thought was awful, they put the damn bear down. It's like, you really have to do that? Can't you relocate it somewhere way, way far away from people somewhere? I don't know. Like, you have to put it down? I understand the danger.
There was something about, I might not be accurate, but a woman was attacked by a bear and 3 cubs. And I don't know if she survived or not, but she was attacked. And as a result, they put all of them down.
Yeah.
And everybody's up in arms saying, couldn't you have done something else, And, it wasn't, well, I mean, the bear obviously did something wrong, but, I mean, was it provoked? Did the lady think it was a teddy bear? Was the lady feeding it, Things like that.
I mean,
Plus,
you see the videos on Facebook of people like, oh, these bears in our backyard, and they're natural. Like, they come swim in our pool. And, like, I saw one really cool video, like, guy's driving down the road, and he obviously is very familiar with the black bears around on his property. They know him. He knows them. That the black bear waved him down off the road. Like, literally, seriously, it was like this, waving. It's a crazy video. Yeah. The bear literally waves him down and then makes him follow the bear to a tree where its cubs are stuck up in the tree because it knew he could get him down. And he did. And then brought the cubs back to his house and stuff, and he was like it's totally comfortable with him. Around cubs. I mean, the most dangerous thing you can do around. I mean, black bears are generally they're not like grizzlies. Grizzlies can be very aggressive at any time. Black bears generally will stay away from people and not be aggressive. They'll try to just avoid people. But if their baby cubs are anywhere nearby, that's when you're in trouble with the black bear, in big trouble.
Right.
So I thought that video was amazing. That that it waved him down. You see this stuff with I see these videos on Facebook with like Ocean Life doing that, like a shark that came up to a boat. Remember, you've seen the one the shark comes up to the boat and makes the boat follow him to a whale that's got it's tied up, and a shark's telling them to save the whale. That's what it looks like in the video.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Yeah. I mean, and the sea turtles that are caught up in those fishing nets and stuff. And, and the people, like, if they can't get off the beach because, they're all entangled, that, the people are helping them, I think it's kind of amazing that the wildlife knows that there are certain people out there who will help, and,
but at the same time, be very careful, people. Like, don't think you're one of those people and get your butt bit by a bear. Like, I saw one guy's video. He tried to he was standing up the bear, came into their area, and the bear swiped him on the ass and, cut him open. Don't get cocky with the bear, buddy. The bear did go up. His stance did work, but he paid a price with his ass cheeks.
You see the ones where the bears would be out here chilling on the floaties or bouncing on the trampolines together.
Yeah. Well, you also have to have respect.
You have to respect is what I'm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you also have to have respect. I mean, they aren't pets. They're not domesticated. They will never be. And just because, you feed it, you shouldn't feed it, or you've helped that animal, that doesn't mean that it's going to be friendly all the time.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of respect that line. I mean, nature itself at this point is so, I think, off balance because of the extinct species that have gone, and like I said, all the hunting and things like that. So I think all that the balance is off. So Jamie could.
The system's been screwed up.
Well, I don't think hunting is as big as the problem as it is corporations buying up land, deforesting is the big issue, and places that should just be preserved are not. That's the biggest issue. We keep encroaching into territories. This is what happens with animals, and we can say drill, and I'm all for having energy coming from this country because I think we could do it better than other countries, and we should be self-reliant. But I hope we do it in a way that respects nature. When they say drill, are they going to do it? Are they going to respect nature? No. Corporations don't give a crap about you. They definitely don't give a crap about nature.
Especially
when they talk about we got to deregulate things because we need it for the energy market, let's slow down. We do. There are some of the regulations that are completely stupid, that are meant to help rich people invest their stocks in foreign energy markets and screw us over. That's what they're there for, literally for other people to get rich. But at the same time, we can't go the whole other opposite end and deregulate everything and let's drill, and kill our environment. We have resources we should be mining here and not letting other countries do because other countries do it horribly. Like nickel. Like we are sitting on a ton of nickel. You know how much nickel we use? A ton, and we don't get any of it from this country. When we have we're sitting on mines, a whole mine, like plethora of it we could mine. But at the same time, we don't want to blow up our mountains to do it. There's ways to do it. We don't have to destroy the environment to get it either. So
Yep.
I'm on.
I know. We destroy. We're we're the worst kind of things because we destroy everything, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
it's horrible.
Yeah, you know, that respect nature, you know, that's the thing. We need to. We need to, you know, respect our water, our air, our nature, our environment, our food.
What we're having in where I am is that they've been giving, well, again on Facebook and the various other social medias, they've been putting up things that you know, don't put poison out to kill like rodents, you know, because the rodents have the poison in them.
Yeah,
an owl or
your cat.
Or yeah,
I've never used mouse poison, rat poison. I've never used it because I've always known that. You know,
your dog gets that squirrel or something.
Right. Yeah, I've never used poison like that. Never. Because any animal could eat it and it'll kill them.
Yeah, because we have a few bird rehabilitation places here. I don't know their names, but they've been putting out videos saying that, you know, between the owls and the raptors that they found that either are close to death or have died because of the poison that they've ingested from the, you know, whatever they eat.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're trying, you know. I think it's the animals that get the short end of the stick lately. So, it would be nice to change it, you know?
Yeah. Preach on their downtown Bagtown. Monsanto got purchased by who? Bayer. They got a great history, right? Big Pharma controls the food. Well, not just Big Pharma. You know, it's also the Philip Morris. Philip Morris, you know, a long time ago got out of the tobacco industry. Where did they go? Making your cereals and food. Let's find ways to make food addictive and bad for you. You know?
Oh, Jamie could tell you. You know, she reads all the labels now. You have to, because I see it on a lot of products that I used to buy. Bioengineered food or something, or chemicals.
So a lot of that's in your wheat. I do have somebody else calling in, so I'm going to let you go so I can take this one. Thank you so much, Azariana, for calling in.
Thank you very much.
All
thank
right.
you. Have a blessed night.
You
have
too.
A blessed night.
All right.
Bye.
I think I missed the person calling in though. Whoever just called, call again. We got Azariana. Thank you, Azariana, for calling in. Let me see, who do we got here? All right. Who do we got on the line? Hello? You're there. You're on air. Hello?
Oh, an old friend.
Who do we got?
It's Icarus, buddy.
Oh, Icarus, man. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Hey, how you been, man?
Old, tired, and falling apart. Honestly, I wasn't going to call in, but there was a couple of things I was hearing. Some of them having to do with environment, some having to do with mining. I've been watching the live chat the whole time. And at least one person was like talking about, switch from nickel to cadmium, switch to this. Just as bad for mining, just as bad for the environment, just as bad for our long-term survivability.
It's just as bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the end product might be better for recycling, but we just fucked up our environment.
Language, Icarus, try to keep the language PG. As I know I said ass a couple nights, but let's keep the F-bombs out. But hey, it'll make it.
Sorry, I've been typing much worse. I've been typing way worse.
You know electronics. We do need nickel. I mean, it's a huge part of electronics.
Oh, absolutely. And copper, too.
But we're resourcing it out to other countries that are mining it in such horrible conditions, horrible labor, and horrible just track record with what they're doing and how they're mining it. When we have nickel here in this country.
You know me about labor and human rights. You know I'm going to be a big advocate of treating the labor right, of treating human rights as a thing that should come above the resource. But my question is, how much do we have left? Because we did do a lot of strip mining in the mid-20th century.
We did
do a lot. And I'm sure we could discover more, but how invasive is the discovery?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they hear people say, Joe, we do have resources here, but I'm not for fracking. And I'm sorry, I have big doubts about the safety of fracking. And when we get into the oil, yeah, right. And then with nickel, there is actually a sizable amount of nickel. Mine, I'm trying to remember what state it is, Washington or whatever, they discovered.
It's one of the northeast, or northwest,
and they're just sitting on it. They're literally just sitting on it because they've basically had their hands tied to even mine it. And it's not really about environmental regulation on that. It's really about, well, these people invested in foreign nickel. They don't want American nickel coming in to screw that up. Now, at the same time, I want to see that regulation released so that we can actually do it here. But at the same time, I don't want it to be deregulated where they go, oh, drill, baby, drill, or, you know, mine, and blow up a whole mountain to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a way to do it where we can do it without destroying the environment, you know, but we have to ensure that, you know. It's like I said, I'm always in the middle of both sides of an argument because
and you always have been. I mean, we have to deal with a long-term set of consequences, not just to the planet, but to the people, to the kids, all of that.
Yeah, and the problem is with energy and resources, when we are becoming dependent on other countries for it, then we get caught up in their politics and their problems that I just don't think we should be caught up in.
Yeah, but
like Saudi
also
Arabia,
again,
Yemen.
And you know my background. It's too late. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. You know my actual professional background.
I know.
It's too late not to get caught up. We have invested ourselves far too much. It'll take just as long to get out as it took us to get in.
I say do it. I say take as long as it takes to get out because...
I'm not going to disagree with that either, but do we have, as a country, internally, the political will to go, hey, we're going to look ahead 20 or 30 years?
Not with any of these goons on either side. No way in hell.
Fuck no.
Oh, what's the F-bombs? I know I can get them out of you in here when we talk about this stuff. That's why we don't talk politics. We don't get into that because that'll drop F-bombs on this show.
Agreed. And again, you and I both disagree on about 50% of it, so probably a good call not to.
But there's things we do agree on. There's definitely things we agree on, especially on the environment. You know, and
environment and international affairs.
Yeah. I think everybody should. You know, like it's our future. It's but. You know, they make everything, an argument or culture war, or you know, they turn everybody against each other so we can all just keep getting screwed.
Well, yeah, and then I mean that's basic communications. You win the propaganda war, you win the short term, and you win the short term 3 years in a row, and it's in their head forever.
All right, Icarus.
And that's basic psychology.
You've seen Ghostbusters, right?
Of course, dude. I memorized it when I was 6. Come on.
Right. You remember the Zener cards?
Oh, yeah.
You remember the shapes?
Oh, ho, ho, yes.
Okay, I'm going to pick a card. Okay, I'm going to try to transmit this card to you.
Glasses coming on.
All right, you ready? I'm going to pick a card. Random card.
Yep,
random card.
Drop it on me, baby.
All right. I got a card. I'm setting it out to you.
Okay, bear in mind the video is a little behind my voice.
Well, you don't. I'm not going to show you on the video. The whole purpose is for you to
I see it. Yeah, but also your voice on the video is behind my voice, is what I'm saying. There's about a 3-second lag.
Oh, yeah. I'm projecting to you.
Okay.
And yes, chat room, make your predictions for the Zener card.
It is circle.
Okay, you say circle. All right. I'm getting the votes in there. I'll give it to you in a second. What it is. No. Jamie does square. I see wave by Heather, circle by Christina, star by Janice. Anybody else? We're going to go no.
Janice went with the movie canon, by the way.
Now, if you're wrong, Do I get to like magically zap you? Zing, you know.
Probably, yes.
I wish I had a magic to like zap people.
I mean,
Everybody's
buddy,
wrong,
you know
gets
I'm
zapped.
into that. Don't overthink that.
Oh, you boy. Okay. All right, ready? Are we ready? Any last people want to put their vote out there? Okay, here we go. You were wrong. Zing! Did zap you. It's a star. Janice got
it is a star.
Yeah.
5 for 5.
Zariana and Janet.
Zariana got.
Can you see me? Are you cheating?
Well, thank you for calling in, Icarus.
Jay, good to talk to you, buddy. Long time no see.
Yeah, I have not been on Squadrons lately. I basically.
Nor have I.
I can't do it. Those servers are awful.
Oh my God! Yeah, no, I
on.
literally dropped in because Captain told me you were live, and I'm like, I want to see this.
I miss you guys. I had so much frustration last time I played that game. I was like,
yeah,
no.
me too. I haven't played in a month. I've been busy opening the winery, so
yeah. Mine's been summertime, and if I get a little time to play, it's Ghost of War. I know we're geeking out on games. We're video games. That's how we met, video games.
Yep, that's true.
Well, tell the
like,
boys. Tell the boys I
literally
say hi.
played
I will
an obscure
get on.
video game that no one plays.
I gotta charge my controller. That's what the other time. Anytime I do think about getting on, I realize I gotta charge my controller. So I gotta charge my controller.
Yep.
But tell the boys I said hello and thanks for calling in, bud.
I will do.
All right.
Good night, buddy.
Later.
Bye.
All right, I'll be on a little bit longer. We can play some more Xeno cards. I had to do that. I knew he was a Ghostbusters fan. It's too bad I can't zap him.
You can actually. I already know how you could design something like that.
I would zap people across the internet. That'd be great.
Yeah, it just have to be set up, pre-selected people, but I already know exactly how.
Wow, you thought this through. See if they get better as the paying level and that was the experiment.
You can intensify it too.
Oh.
You're basically using the
now
remote.
I need you to put the clamps on your nipple.
Okay, well, basically it's like the vibrating panties. Everybody gets like a pair, but you like, you know what I mean? You have the remote, and then the device that you can zap or do. They have the device. You have everybody's remote. They have to put the things somewhere. When they're wrong, you need to zap them.
All right, I'm going to pick another card. All right.
And this is a circle.
All right, Jamie's saying circle. Looking. I'm going to keep sending it out to you people. Let the votes come in. What do we got? Couple more seconds. All right, we ready? Any last votes? And I don't think anybody got it. Plus sign. All right, so they are color coded. So plus sign is red. So if you maybe go by the colors. Square is black. For people that don't know the Xeno game, this is like crazy looking because it's green, and I have the green screen effect there, but it's green for the star. Wavy lines are blue. And circle is yellow, if that helps. If that helps anybody, it's hard to see.
So you can guess by color or shape.
Yeah. It's just hard to remember which ones are what color, you know? All right,
well, maybe they might just do a color instead of a shape.
Right. All right, here we go. Pick another card. Here we go. What's your guess?
Star.
All right, Jamie says star. See, now I'm going to give people blue, Gary colors. Come on.
I'm not even thinking. I'm just saying the first thing.
Like, I make the noise Chevy Chase makes in Caddyshack when he's trying to put the putt in the hole, you know? I don't know why that might help. I don't know. Or do I need to do the Spock?
It does.
My
really
mind to your mind.
I really believe it's the no 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 no.
Nanu, nanu, nanu.
Put
Put it here, I'll stick it in my
more.
head. No, 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 no. Oh.
Oh, no, it's definitely a square.
You said Adrian says what's blue? Blue is wavy lines. No, 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 no. I know what the colors are. I memorized those a while ago, but I know it's hard for people. No, 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 no. All right. Any more last votes on this? All right. And the winner is, that I see, is... Wait, we got another one? All right. Heather, I think, is who I saw. Got it. Square.
Yay! Oh, that's the one I saw the second time when you... First I said star, then I said square once you stuck it to your forehead.
So you're saying I need to stick it to my forehead?
No, that doesn't count. Because then I had a 2 out of 5 chance.
All right, one more time. Do one more before we go.
Yeah, and stick it on your forehead.
All right, stick it on my forehead.
A red plus.
Okay, Jamie's red plus. Who else we got here? Gary's wavy. Anybody? More votes? People are thinking. Heather's wavy. Holly is wavy. Got a triangle from downtown. Well, circle question mark. Do or do not. There is no try. Come on now. You either know it or you don't. The first thing that comes to your mind, that's what you go with. Janice had yellow circle. Is there a triangle in the deck? No. Right? No. There's no triangle. Is there a circle? There he goes. No, Chris. No question mark that time. There you go. No. All right, we ready? A ton of people got this one. Wavy lines. And I'm not choosing them. I'm randomly picking them out of the deck, so it's not like I'm trying to get them in order. So we've got a little more psychic as we went, maybe, or just better at the odds. Just because you do good on Paranormal Soup with the center cards doesn't mean you should go run down to the casino and start betting on the craps table. Don't do that. Don't do that. This shirt does look really cool that Rhodey got me with the green screen.
It really does.
See, I saw a number of people got that, though, a lot. You know, first one I saw get it was Gary, I think. But yeah, I always say just go with the first thing that comes to your mind. Wrong or not. All the, mediums, aren't psychic. Like Katrina says she's not good at this game, but she knows things. How she knows them, she goes with the first thing that comes, usually. She sticks with it. Trust yourself. Trust that little inner voice. All right, we'll do one more before we go. One more. Since everybody got better on that one, we'll see. All right, we ready? Random card. All right, here we go. Okay, Jamie's saying wavy line. Okay, we got a circle plus. People are saying. Yellow or square? Well, the square is not yellow. No. Square is black. No. Star by Christina. Square. No. Plus.
Looks like we got one guess of each, huh?
I get a color and I get that kind of like divides the odds there a little bit, but okay. Like you're gonna hit one, or it's like the craps table, right? Red or black, or you can put down the numbers. Don't go play the craps table just because you did good on Paranormal Soup with the Zener cards. No. If you do and you win a lot of money, though, Patreon, you can donate to Paranormal Soup, Jason Bland, or YouTube Super Chat when we're live. Does help pay the bills. No. All right, we ready? So a lot of people, I saw somebody get it right away. Who was that? Lose track of where I was at. Oh, Gary. Gary, you got 2 in a row there. It was circle. Now, somebody said, I saw yellow, but I got a square. The square is black. But the yellow part you got right. Circle. Now, don't go play the craps table, Gary. With that, I think I'll end the show. I don't have any much more callers. Next week, we're having Karma Turner Scott on. She was an excellent guest. We had her almost like 11 months ago, almost a year ago, about astrology and like the astrological signs for people who are sensitive or can perceive things like the Zener cards. But this time we're going to get into past lives. I believe it's her newest book is about that, so I'm excited to have her on. And then we'll get Christopher Jordan rescheduled because he seemed like he'd be a really exciting guest. Just happened to bad timing. He was on between conferences. We tried to fit him in. We thought maybe it would work. It did not. So next time we'll get him rescheduled. And I'm trying to get more guests. Glad to hear Heather Wade is back on air. Got to hear her voice tonight before the show. Me and Jamie were listening, so it was nice to hear her. For people who don't know, Heather Wade, Kingdom of Nye, go to that website. She'll have more information, I think, coming soon. Hopefully. I know I have not talked to her. People message me for the last couple of years. Like, have you talked to Heather Wade? She calls me, she's called me before we've talked, and I'm always welcome to her phone calls, but I try not to bother her or anything, whatever she's been going through. Hopefully she's back for good. That's what I hope. I'm always here for her if she needs me. But yeah, I'm not like on a conversational basis with her or anything like that. But you can go to her website. She's announced there. I was listening to her talk. It was great. She's playing music. So if we get more Kingdom of Nye here soon, I am very excited for that. And if she's listening, Heather, give me a call. I will help. I last time I talked to her, she called me to see about helping her find guests. Well, I'm not doing so great up front. I got way behind this summer, and I'm trying to book guests, and I'm trying to find better ones. There's guests we've had on that they're great and all, but the self-help kind of gurus kind of thing, I'm trying to get away from. More people, the experience. Have you been experienced? The paranormal experience, things more deep down the rabbit hole, those kind of deals. So I've been a little more picky, and definitely is shown because I haven't been able to book as many guests. But I definitely got good guests coming up, lined up. So more to come in the future with guests. If we don't, we'll have shorter shows, open lines, World Wide Web of Weird, Zener cards, psychic games. We'll do some more Spirit Box, but that I saved for special occasions. We got Halloween coming up soon, and we always do some Spirit Box stuff on the Halloween show. So that's it for the show, guys. We will be back next Sunday with Karma Turner Scott to talk about astrological signs and reincarnation. Same bad time, same bad channel, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Keep telling people about Paranormal Soup, the place where the paranormal happens live every Sunday night. Thank you to guys who shared out the show. Keep telling your friends about Paranormal Soup, where the weird happens live. See you guys next week.